Hi everyone, Jason Tan and Matt Cross here to take you through the 9-race card at Hawera. Currently a dead 4 track condition Friday afternoon, 10 mils of rain overnight, similar expected Friday evening. Race number 1 on the card Saturday sees the running of the Power Farm Taranaki over 2100, 550 Kirkland, 684 Humble Pie. Jason Tan.
Arjun there at big odds of 20. Also didn't mind is Vencedora. Drawn well. I know in terms of its preparation, you're taking a horse that's fresh over 2100 metres, but I think at its best, is certainly capable of winning a race like this. It's a little bit thin for chances, and I'm happy to spec it at big odds.
Abacus drops 10 kilos. Bridget Grills, $25 and $7. You could do worse than Backhead in the first race on the card. It is second up by Postponed. Some really big odds. I thought around the 10s would have been a fair enough price. And you're a Vencedora fan, Jason?
Yeah, sure am.
Okay, let's go to race number 2. The BNT Group 1600 at 10 minutes after 1. Here's the market for it. 650 for Heron Gore, 550 Surrey. Jason?
Vega there at 40s. Just having a look at this market for the first time, and yes, Surrey obviously pretty well supported. I was quite happy to bet Make a Mojito, and I see it $7.20 at 260 has come up in each way price. So as a bit of a challenge for Sean Mackay, the draw. I know there are runners to come out of this, but I'm happy to back Make a Mojito each way.
Yeah, it looks a tricky race. Surrey to win, runner number 5 in the second. The third on the card, we go over to the Lanuva Apparel Master 1600, 1:45, the start time of this one. And I reckon I found some real value here, Jason. Ophelia Lee, Sean Mackay, $12 and $3.80. I think at a barrier 8, she might be able to punch forward from the draw. With Manhattan Street drawn out wider than her in 14, he's going to have to do more work. And Glory Days isn't the quickest horse out of the machine and draws 1, may cop some traffic. So that's my theory around the 12s and $3.80. What's your thoughts on the remainder?
Yeah, interesting Manhattan Street going up to the 1600 metres, but I was very keen on Tinkerlicious. That's my bet of the weekend. She didn't have any luck last start, and at her best, I think she's got very good claims in the race. So Tinkerlicious for me. Okay,
$4.80 the price for Tinkerlicious. Ophelia Lee on the each way. We might take ourselves a Quinella. Runners 11 and 12 there in race number 3. The fourth is the Cause and Maze over 1200. Bowden, $3.60. What are your thoughts on that price based on his last start effort? And to add another question in, were you disappointed?
Oh, look, he was 3 wide on the speed the whole way. He was basically given no effective chance of being able to win that race how it was run. So, and the trip that he got. So it's a forgive. Again, should be able to find, I'd expect that Lisa Allpress will try and be positive on him. I felt that King's Cross was a potential play here. It was $5 and $1.80, which does allow you to go each way. Respect Bowden's form. I think you can forgive it last start, but King's Cross, I didn't mind the way he trialled, and I expect him to run well.
Okay, we'll go Bowden one more chance there. He's third up. The Hawera Welding 1400. We go over to race number 5. $6 for Wafer, runner number 14. Hundy a month and Father Lenahan both at 650 and 240. Darjin Shan 850 and gee, there's a host of them between that $10 and $15 mark, Jason, and even second, third, fourth line of betting here.
It's a race that I can't say I have a massive amount of confidence in. If I was to rate sort of the confidence of all the races, then race number 5 is one where I'd say I have the least confidence of them all. Okay. Just scanning through prices very quickly. Rosetta to me shapes as an okay each way. Quite whether Rosetta will be ready to run close to its best remains to be seen. It's certainly one that you'd want to check how the track's playing, but also her condition when she parades with Bevan Sweeney and Tony Lee.
Yeah, okay, just a wee speak on Father Lenahan, probably in the same boat. We're wanting to know how the horse looks in a fresh state. South Taranaki Club Egmont Cup race number 6. We went through this in depth on the show, which you can watch the replay of on the Punters Lounge. $5.50 for Nymph Monte, $3.40 Ladies First has been well back, Jason.
Also Bizwinkle as well in commission at $6 there, one of the potential go-forward horses in the race. Oh, look, I think the form around Nymph Monte is very, very good. The race wasn't run to suit last start. It turned very much into a sprint home. I know there's been a poultice of money for Ladies First, that Taylor on the first call saying that that's one of their worst results at this stage of the weekend. Yeah, okay. But I'm happy to back Nymph Monte.
I'll go with Ladies First, but I don't mind the price around Maygrove. I think second up with a run under his belt, the 240 pretty decent shopping around it. Race number 7, we go to the McCurdy Trucks 1400 with King Cougar lining up the top of the book here for Mike Breslin and Widemu Pin, who's set to have a big day, Jason. He's got some really handy rides through the card, and Monrecur $3.80.
Got some quality horses that he'll be sitting on and good opportunities for young Widemu. Monrecur, the favourite at $3.80. I can understand why. To me, she's the runner to beat, and that's the horse that I'd be backing in race number 7. Look, outside the square, Mighty Solomon coming into this race, you want to be a bit careful on what to... Oh, I notice you've got it to place. Well, you just don't want the track to be too bad, but it's coming into it really well at the ratings. You're getting $6.50 the place. Oh, yeah, I'm with you there.
Oh, I don't have much more to add than that. I'll have a little spec on the each way, maybe even at around the $26 there with MS, Mighty Solomon. She returns to the races, Darscape Princess in race 8, the Rich Hill Stud Taranaki Breeders' Stakes, of course, standing Satano Aladdin and Jimmy Choo. $4.60 living on a prayer, $8 there for Yearn, a horse you were keen on the each way.
Yearn actually out to $8 and $2.80 was a fraction shorter when this market opened. I think it was around $7.50. Living on a Prayer, I think, deserves favouritism. With a horse like Darscape Princess, if you knew that she was wound up at her best, to me, she prices up as a clear favourite. She would be around $3, maybe a fraction shorter. But you know that she's not going to be peaking with a view to a race like the Group 1 Captain Cook in a few weeks' time. But even though she won't be at her best, you know, she's going to be right there. Living on a Prayer, Yearn, the two horses though that I'm pretty keen to play around, given what I've just said.
Okay, I'll go with Rosewood on the each way, race number 8 on the card. And the last race on the card, race number 9, I was keen on Tipping Point in that race, which goes at 20 minutes after 5. Thanks so much for watching. Good luck to you with your bets at Hawera